Marky, great job. Thank you very much. I want to take it to the panel to discuss what they think about what this means. Look, he didn't announce last night, and he's not announcing tonight because there'd be a big distraction from the attention that he wants on the decision. You said it the right way earlier. He's running until he tells us he isn't. And I don't know why he's throwing that big festival down there at Mar-a-Lago if it's not something that he's leaning towards doing.
Well, they're going to sell a lot of surf and turfs. This will be good. But also, I mean, you know, Trump, he knows how to hold the media gaze. He grew up, he made his name playing the New York Post off of the New York Daily News every day. He going on Howard Stern's radio show. This is a guy who in his DNA is playing the media, surfing the wave. And here you have all of this attention around these midterm elections. Turnout, you know, is blowing the roof off. Democrats and Republicans totally engaged. The country totally enraptured by these midterms.
Are we still on track for it to be a record midterm?
I mean, it's so far we're hitting the numbers and plus some, right? It'll take time to know. But clearly, all of partisan America is engaged today. Everybody is in there. And Donald Trump is not going to let a moment like that go past without sticking his face in it. And this is a good way to do it. You hype up the will I or won't I, and you get speculation, you get in the story. Here we are talking about him.
That's the thing. We're talking about him. And I think, you know, when it gets down to the actual districts, the conversation is much more about the issues. How are you going to help me? And it was interesting, the race to watch that I put, I know we were asked for our predictions in advance, and the race to watch I put was Abigail Spanberger and Yesli Vega in Virginia. I think for a number of reasons Morgan and I have already talked about. I think that the Latino vote is important in trying to figure out what's going to happen when they run candidates. And I think it's also, I have to actually give a lot of praise to the Republicans for recruiting more diverse candidates. I'll say we had about 20% more than of our caucus were already women. The Republicans were much lower, more like, I think, 8%. So this time around, they are running more women. They're running more people of color. And I think that's going to actually be very good for them. But Abigail Spanberger, she's a CIA agent, former CIA analyst. And the interesting thing is she actually did run on some of the issues that people care about, including law and order and our nation's security. And I think Americans often, look, we should not take what we have for granted. We've seen when, you know, democracies can crumble, when they can be taken for granted. And what we have is America is still the strongest nation around the world. We are the ones that the Europeans need to come to the table to counter Russia, to counter China. And so Abigail Spanberger is absolutely running on that. And we'll see. But some of the projections are looking like she may hold on.
Okay, so we've just gotten a bunch of votes in these Virginia districts that we've been talking about so much. And let's start with Virginia 10. That is the Jennifer Wexton versus Hung Cao. This is the reach for Republicans. Hung Cao has certainly overperformed, but we've got a dump of vote in from Loudoun County for Jennifer Wexton. She is pulled into the lead there. And, you know, there's not where the vote is out, there's just not that much vote out, right? We're down now to something like almost 90% of the vote is in. And the places where it's out, there's still a few pockets. Cal could catch up, but it looks like that's the case. Now, then you go over to the Spanberger district, which is the one that you were talking about next door. And let's see, I want to give you the freshest slice of the electoral pie. And Yesli Vega still has the lead. The Republican challenger still has the lead over Abigail Spanberger. But where the vote is out, think about this. Only half of the vote in Prince William County, which is the most populous county in the district, and this is Washington's suburban, only half of the vote is in there, and that Spanberger's winning it by 28 points. So with 50% of the vote still out there, you'd have to say that Spanberger likes where she's going.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.